trends in clinical research are a move towards greater efficiency. The cost and the time taken for clinical research really needs to come down. And the other trend is towards greater relevance, so generating evidence that's of greater relevance to regulators, to reimbursement agencies, and also to physicians and patients. We need to, as an industry, we need to find sources of real-world evidence, and we need to be able to access those and analyze them and use the information to help improve the efficiency and the relevance of clinical research. Greater efficiency means, right at the start, designing better studies. And I think that's where having access to what's happening in the real world right now gives you an opportunity to really design studies that are going to hit the mark when it comes to generating the evidence that's going to suit both regulators and reimbursement agencies.
Big data is used a lot, right? The term big data, but really we want to get not only to the breadth of big data, different data assets, but also the depth of knowledge where you're crossing from what you can see with administrative claims data, which are generated for the billing systems, specifically here in the US, but getting down and connecting that to specific clinical data elements that really allow us to do a more enhanced research project.
Getting access to real-world data also allows you to analyze that and find if there are subpopulations within the broad population that you're indicated or that you're going after for an indication. Find out, are there subpopulations where the specific value you believe your product has is going to create a greater amount of benefit.
That's a lot of what various health plans and other groups are trying to do, is really understand their population, so then they can take this hopefully wonderful evidence that we can create and then match that to their specific populations.
Sometimes it can be perceived that the industry and payers and perhaps providers and maybe even patients appear to be on different sides. But I think everybody aligns around the need to make sure that new products are used appropriately, but also figuring out how do we help patients, providers, payers, and other folks in the industry as well really get a good sense of where that boundary of appropriateness is, because I think that's one area where everybody is aligned and saying, yes, I agree.